almost Marquette-esque as the Tommies win the jump. Jade Hill takes it in the point guard spot. As I mentioned, good to see her getting back involved in the offense. Has been out in the wilderness a little bit here to start Summit League play. But with 16 points against Omaha, it's a good sign of hopefully better things to come. She kicks it out to Glynn. Now into Lamker. Shot clock violation. That did feel like a lengthy. Coach Sin wanted to begin things. This Ruse offense, one that does not score a lot of points, and they run it through Elise Stafford. She is a two-time transfer, first at Eastern Tennessee State. And then Utah State now finds herself competing very well for the Ruse. Misses her first shot tonight. Rebound picked up by Glynn. And now carried forward by Hill. Here's Glynn for three, no good. Jordan Glynn was 3 for 6 from deep against Omaha in what was a career night for the senior. That was a good move to draw the foul. Rain Green. Still no points early. And there that goes. Rain Green in her first start since December 21st. She had 20 points against Oral Roberts in their win, a huge part of that victory. They're first in the Summit League. NEGAARD. Here's Langbin, double teamed at the elbow, kicks it out to Maggie. Now back into Joe, and she turns it over. That's been the story for the sophomore in her second season here with the Tommies. A lot of turnovers, does a whole bunch well, but can't hold on to the basketball. Missed shot from the corner. That was Elise Stafford not connecting. And now backing down is Ewell. And the first field goal of the game is good. A 3-point lead for the Ruse. NEGAARD trying to turn it around. And an awkward bounce pass to Langbin, who then turns it over again. Turnovers on the season. Averaging about 3 per game, too early. As St. Thomas without a bucket. Mullins leaves it for Mensah. Now driving in Green, kicking back out to Mensah. As they feed the forward off the backboard. Bank wasn't open on this occasion for Jocelyn Ewell. NEGAARD open, 3 off the back of the rim, and a foul off the ball will go against the Ruse. 5'8", 6 foot, 5'8", and 6 foot. They play physical, and they've done so early, trying to get the Tommies off their game. NEGAARD picks up the dribble and skip pass to Glynn. Into Lamker. Lamker, scoop layup. In and out. Rebound Mullins, and here come the Ruse. Corner 3, Mensah is no good. Long rebound picked up by the Ruse. They're the best rebounding team in the Summit League, and here they are again. 2 offensive rebounds, that's too many. That is how they win. They put shots up. They get offensive rebounds better than anybody in the conference. NEGAARD deep 3, yes! Feels like every game Maggie NEGAARD gets the Tommies started with a 3 in the first quarter. This one coming at a good time, their opening bucket of the night. Good moves from Rain Green, but can't finish. Gets her own rebound and will kick it out. As Stafford gets her defender in the air, and she misses her jump shot. But here we go again, 5 offensive rebounds early for the Ruse, 2 on this possession alone. We're 4 minutes gone in the first. Kansas City with the lead as Langbin pokes it away. A steal for Joe. Here comes Jade into the corner for NEGAARD. Look at the ball movement from St. Thomas. Langbin nearly turns it over, finds Hill for 3. And boy, is that a good sign. Jade Hill, whose three-pointer production has been down this season, just 20% from deep. Looked like she's been shooting it all season long with the high arcing three-point shot. Tommies take the lead. Mensah gets around her defender, but Lamker had the last laugh, maybe got a tip on it. Langbin with the rebound as the Tommies come the other way. NEGAARD finds a cutting Langbin. Joe puts it up and in. And just like that, the Tommies are up 3. On a little bit of a run here. Started all Kansas City. Now going back the Tommies' way. The Roos cannot answer, but get another offensive rebound. Here's a 3 for Stafford. It's no good. Run of their own. They lead it 8-5. Just over halfway gone in the first quarter. The Roos with the basketball. Inbound from underneath the basket. Stafford puts it on the floor. Puts it up and in. Ends the scoreless drought. Stafford, a streaky shooter, decided to take it on the inside that time. There is Samuel Pichka. That's good to see. Not in the starting lineup. Did not play against Omaha, but healthy enough to play off the bench tonight. Jade Hill is fouled. That first step of hers may be the quickest in the Konchka. It's Amber Scalia. Scalia, the freshman out of Stillwater, gets it to another Twin City area native, Jade Hill. Pichka out to Scalia on the wing. Hill with 1 3-pointer already in the quarter. 7 to shoot. Into Langbin. Pichka cutting, and Joe turns it over. The Roos nearly give it away themselves. Maggie NEGAARD on the pressure. Elise Stafford with the height advantage. One-handed pass out to Mullins. Micaiah Mullins up and in. Roos with the lead again. Back and forth we go from the shoe early. Corner 3, Scalia, no good. Last touched ball in the action as the Roos will inbound. This game, an exciting pace so far. Corner Stafford into the newly entered Ugis. Ugis backing down Pichka. Sammy's defense shies away the chance. Tommy's in transition. Now slowing. Scalia. Free throw line extended. Swung around to Hill. Maggie NEGAARD with 1 made 3 in the quarter as well. 6 of the Tommies' 8 points have come from deep. Pichka drives. No shot, a travel. Who's by the call, but she took 1 too many. It's yet another turnover for St. Thomas. That's 4 for the Tommies, just 1 for the Roos here in the first. Rain Green, the point guard, on the wing. Into Mensah with an awkward shot. Cannot find the bucket. Hustle rebound from Pichka. NEGAARD, wing 3. Yes! Hit every bit of the rim, but fell through, and the Tommies have the lead once more. Maggie with 6 points. The number 1 3-point shooter in the Summit League with 2 early. That's an aggressive drive from Rain Green, and the physicality pays off. Tied at 11. NEGAARD, corner 3. Not this time. One-handed rebound. Ugis starts the break, and the Roos are running. Stafford, double team, doesn't matter. Yes, it does. She missed the shot. Rebound Roos. As they turn it over, St. Thomas, 3-on-1 break. And they do it perfectly. Jordan Lamker, the feed from Jade Hill. And just as we suspected, a tight game. I would expect it's going to be this way all night long. Stafford, offensive foul. Laid the shoulder into Amber Scalia, who took one for the team. She will stay on the court. It's a bit shaken up, but the adrenaline will get her through. Faith Feuerbach in for St. Thomas. Trinity Moreland in for the Roos, as well as Ava Murphy, 2 players that don't get a whole lot of playing time. but are in the game early. Coach Jackson Durrett in her first season has to fill a hole made by the absence of Danny Winslow, and maybe Moreland will play a role. NEGAARD guarded by Moreland, and off the bench makes an impact. Now 75 left in the quarter. Hill from the baseline, corner NEGAARD to Hill. Hill stepped out of bounds. Turnovers for the home team. That's a lot of extra possessions when you couple it with the offensive rebounds of Kansas City. They've taken 18 shots in this first quarter. St. Thomas just 11 from the field. Ugis with the move. She throws it away. And the race to the ball is won by Rain Green, but she tiptoed out. 50 seconds on the clock in the opening frame. St. Thomas a one-possession lead. Neither team has had more than a two-possession lead early. Lamker, bounce pass, NEGAARD. Layup good. Just how Coach Sin drew it up. Good for two. Mensah dribbles it off her foot, keeps possession. 4 seconds between the game and shot clock. Moreland misses the initial shot, but Ugis comes in for another offensive rebound as the putback is good. Tommies will play for the final possession of the first quarter. 7 seconds to go. Jade Hill with 4 to shoot, steps back, off the back of the rim. Welcome back to Schoenecker Arena. St. Thomas a slim 2-point lead as the second quarter gets underway. Kansas City got out to a 5-0 lead. St. Thomas came right back, and it's pretty much been all Tommy since. Langbin, the far post, finds a wide open Lamker. She drew 3 defenders and knew somebody was open. Jordan Lamker, the beneficiary of the feed. Tommies back up to their largest lead, 4 points. Rain Green to Mensah. Mensah drives, finds Mullins in the corner. Her long two is no good. But again, the tenacity on the offensive glass. This one, that time it was Jocelyn Ewell going toe-to-toe with Langbin. Inbounded to Mullins. Mullins back to the basket, puts it up with the left hand and gets her own rebound. Mullins, left-handed finish is good. It took 2 attempts, but the Roos got a bucket. NEGAARD to Langbin. On the back door, it was wide open. What a pass from Maggie and a great finish from Langbin, open down low. Kansas City with a quick shot the other way. This time they do not get the offensive rebound as the Tommies clear it out. NEGAARD already 2 made threes in the game. Lamker whips it to the near side Scalia. Langbin, who's been a key cog here in the second quarter, gives it away. As Mensah draws up, no good. NEGAARD takes the board and goes coast to coast, is stopped on the perimeter. Glynn to Lamker, Jordan to Jordan, nearly broken up. Tommies maintained possession. Bounce pass to Langbin, high off the glass and in. The offense is humming. Second quarter looking good. The Tommies are 3 for 3 from the field. Langbin now with a steal. I don't know what Coach Sin said to Joe Langbin, but it worked. Scalia now up. Oh, no good. And the wind come out of the sails just a bit. Kansas City a travel. Kaya Mullins Tommy's their largest lead, 6 points. An open layup would have made it 8. They look to get it right here. NEGAARD has a lot of room, but the defense closes quickly. Glynn to Hill, 10 seconds on the shot clock. NEGAARD to her left. Now Opitchka from the top of the key. Just wide right. Ball out of bed. She had 3 3-pointers against Denver in her last game. That was the first time since late November that she had 9 points from beyond the arc. Scoreless from deep tonight. Mullins, her layup is no good, but Mana Mensah gets about half of their points after offensive rebounds as Mensah hits it at the line. A perfect 8 for 8 this season from the charity stripe. Hill gets by Mensah. NEGAARD with the room and the three. Jade Hill draws in the defense and knows exactly what to do. Maggie NEGAARD has 3 made threes. And Maggie NEGAARD has 11 points. She is 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. In her last 4 games, she's shooting 50% from deep. Langbin gives it away as the newly entered Elise Stafford carried it forward. Stafford now to Green. Off the ball whistle. Tommy's hit St. Thomas in the quarter, none against Kansas City. Mensah kicked out to Stafford for 3, no good. As I mentioned, Stafford a streaky shooter. And she is scoreless from deep tonight as Hill misses the floater. Tommy's with good defense, slows the offense. Ewell, though, uses some physical post play and cuts the Tommy lead to 4. 4.5 away in the second quarter. Look at this. Langbin to Opitchka, but Sammy pushed off the ball. Ruse in transition. Slow it down a tad. Stafford with the pink shoes with her left hand and a moving screen against number 41, Jocelyn Ewell of the Ruse. Tamia Ugis will come in for Ewell, and Jordan Lamker in for Joe Langbin. And also Phoebe Frenzel, number 15, in the corner for St. Thomas. She has not seen the floor a whole lot this season. We'll see what she can do. NEGAARD to Lamker. Lamker spins with the pivot, puts it up with the left. And it's good again. Lamker with 6. Lamker and Langbin each with 6 points. NEGAARD with 11. Leading the charge for St. Thomas. Mana Mensah nearly loses it and turns it into a pretty jumper. She's been a good scoring threat tonight. Jade Hill thought about the 3 as Frenzel gives it away. Intended receiver Lamker. Stafford in the corner to Mullins. Mullins hits nothing but the backboard. NEGAARD to Opitchka. Hill with all the room in the world. The 3 is no good. This one might not be as close as they thought, or as I thought rather. They keep allowing those offensive rebounds, though. It's going to stay close all night long. Out of the break, Micaiah Mullins puts it up and in. Tommy's lead cut to 2. Hill to Lamker. Opitchka going to work in the post. Now out to the wing. Hill to Opitchka. Sammy to Scalia. And now Frenzel for 3. Phoebe's shot no good. Tipped. As Frenzel's shot reset it. Scalia nearly lost it. Looked like she was being pestered by the defense. 5 to shoot. Corner Opichka. It's a 3. No good, but Lamker gets the offensive rebound. Taking a page out of the Kansas City playbook. Going to work down low. Out to Frenzel. Another 3. And again, no good. Battle for the rebound. Won by NEGAARD. Checks back in for St. Thomas. NEGAARD, the leading scorer in the game, 11 points. A full 30 on the shot clock. St. Thomas can take their time. They get a quick shot. Maggie NEGAARD! 4 for 7 from 3. And now 14 points in the first half. St. Thomas a 5-point lead. As she gets a steal. The defense holding up as well as the offense. Opichka on the wing. She traveled her second walk in tonight's game. 10-8. Rain Green on the right side. Into Mullins. Mullins pushed towards the ball. Stafford jump stop, up and in. Elise Stafford, a good move. Maybe the best of the night for her. A grad student, played at East Tennessee State, played at Utah State. Now back home in Kansas City. She's from Lawrence, Kansas, very close to Kansas City. 9 to shoot for the Tommies. Jade Hill drives to the left and a charge. Taking the hurt to Mia Ugis as Elise Stafford, 6 foot, covering Jade Hill one-on-one. Hill, one of the quickest guards in the Summit League, and Elise Stafford was guarding her with ease, directed her directly into the awaiting Tamia Ugis. Corner Mensah 3, yes, and we're tied. 29 all. Just over a minute left in the first half. A whole lot of fight in this Kansas City team. The Tommies need a rally killer here. Bounce pass to Langbin. She's doubled. Joe trying not to give it away. She holds on, finds NEGAARD in the perimeter. Maggie drives in and hits it. The floater, as Maggie has 16 first half points. The Roos can work for a 2-for-1. Mensah the 3. And now 10 seconds between the shot and game clock. NEGAARD up ahead to Langbin. She falls into the crowd while getting it to Lamker. St. Thomas will try to chill out. NEGAARD, wide open 3. No good. Maybe a bit too open. The old cliche. You thought that one was written and cashed before she even released it. Now 4 of 7 from 3. Still a pretty good first half, I'd say. She'd be happy with it. 60% from the field. Stafford with the move and the shot off the mark. But Ugis gets the rebound, gets her own rebound again, padding her stats. NEGAARD coming off a career-high 19 points against Omaha in the first half, a game leading 16 points. Long and the short of it, this is going to be a good finale in the final 20 minutes here from Schoenecker Arena. The Roos missed their opening shot of the half. Tommies with their starting lineup back on the floor. Hill and Langbin. Now NEGAARD wide open. Oh, missed it. That's back-to-back misses for Maggie, as the Roos have gotten away with a couple. You typically leave her open with that much space. She knocks it down with ease. As Mana Mensah, the aforementioned, with 12 points, leads her team and gives them the lead. Opichka to Glynn. NEGAARD is double teamed. They know who the shooter is now if they didn't before. 7 to shoot. Jade Hill takes the Opitchka screen, finds NEGAARD in the corner for 3. Ties a career-high 19 points. She is 5 of 9 from deep. Tommies with the lead again. Jocelyn Ewell now to Mensah. Mensah, heat check, no good. Hill up for Langbin. Langbin walked with it. The Tommies, Amber Scalia and Jordan Lamker. Lamker covering Ewell. Ewell finding Green on the near block. She gets her own rebound. And the putback. Another offensive rebound and more second chance points. Now 17 for Kansas City. Open. Lamker. Feed from NEGAARD, who is averaging over 3 assists in her last 4 games. She's seeing the floor wonderfully. She's got 5 assists tonight. And now a foul against St. Season best, 13 points. At the line, flawless this season. Mensah has scored 13 points twice this season against South Dakota and against Omaha. And now her first time scoring 14. Gives the Roos the lead, trying to jump the passing lane in transition. Elise Staffel. Glenn inbounds from the far sideline. And one bounce to Scalia. A lot of yelling from the Kansas City bench. Trying to get those defensive assignments right. Stafford now covering NEGAARD. Here's Jordan Glenn. She gets it to go. Jordan to Jordan. Tommies with the lead. A wild drive from Rain Green does tonight. And the Tommies have yet to make a trip to the free throw line. Makes the first. On the year, the Roos shooting below 70% from the charity stripe. That's 9th in the Summit League of 10 teams. But on this occasion, they give themselves the lead. Elise Stafford takes it away easily. Stafford blocked by Opitchka. Sammy with 0 points tonight, but a big impact on the defensive end right there. Stafford then a bit frustrated, gets called for the offensive foul, her second of the night. Elise, averaging 17 points per game, has just 4 tonight. Clearly frustrated with the no foul call on the Opitchka block, as the Tommies will regain control. Autumn Mendez, her first appearance in this game. NEGAARD on the perimeter. Loses her dribble and finds Mendez, top of the key. Now to Scalia, to Lamker, out to NEGAARD. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mendez for 3, no good. Last touch by St. from 3 since the start of Summit League play. But clearly Coach Sin has faith that she'll turn it around, because she keeps throwing it up there and eventually they're going to fall. That's the hope. Deep 2, Ewell. It is no good. Rather low percentage shot, but when you're cleaning up on the offensive glass, it doesn't really matter. You can shoot wherever you want. Corner. Murphy. Out to Green. Right back to Murphy. Murphy with a shot awkwardly away, and another offensive rebound. We're going to have a whistle time. St. Thomas's largest lead was back in the third quarter, rather second quarter, and it was 6 points. Lamker on the logo to Mendez. Mendez with 3 people guarding her gets, and she is 2 for 4. Misses the first. Way in free throw percentage in the Summit League at 73%. Mendez 1 for 2, ties it up. Can never be easy here at Schoenecker Arena. Not in conference play. St. Thomas has come very close against many a great opponent here at home. Haven't gotten that first Summit League victory just yet. Mensa, the team leader in points, kicks it out to Murphy. Now Rain Green, disconnected with Murphy. Ava Murphy came. Stafford with just 4 points on 20% from the field. She is the Roos' best scorer this season. NEGAARD to Lamker. Lamker takes the baseline. Scoop layup, no good, off the back of the rim. Rain Green streaks forward. Green can match Jade Hill with that first step. The difference is Green will run right through you. Jade Hill, a lot more finesse. Jocelyn Ewell combining physicality and finesse. The Roos take a 2-point lead. Mendez to Glynn. Glynn across to Scalia for 3. Her shot no good. As Jordan Lamker gets the offensive rebound, but then turns it right over. The Roos can get their largest lead, 4 points back here in the second half. Glynn up ahead to NEGAARD for 3. No good. Maggie, who started red hot, has gone a bit cold now from deep. Jordan Glynn bails out the Roos. Entire way in the third quarter. St. Thomas had a 6-point lead in the first half. Whittled away. Offensive rebound by offensive rebound. As now the Tommies are in the hole. Green to Mensa, now to the corner. Stafford poked away into the hands of Green. Working the triangle as Stafford can't hit the 3. Coming diving in, and now on the ground is McCullins. Hopefully she is well enough to come back into this game. For now, she goes to the bench. St. Thomas with the basketball. Glynn, bounce pass to Mendez. Over to Hill, who re-enters the ball game. To Glynn, she splits the double team, has nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Hill. No travel call. Mendez the 3, no good. Autumn continues to struggle from deep as the Roos return the other way. Rain Green up and in. Ooh, and then she takes a hard spill on the baseline seating. Gets right back up. Still rubbing that tailbone. It was a shot so good, she needed a front row seat. She'll stay on the court. Roos with a 4-point lead. Tommies need to answer, have not scored in over 2.5 minutes. NEGAARD, who's gone cold, takes the ball. She's got 19 points. Now to Glynn. Bounce pass to Opichka. She's got space, instead flips the court. To Hill. Fast first step. Layup, no good. But she fights for the basketball. Now NEGAARD out from Schoenecker Arena. Tommy's with the ball. 26 seconds on the shot clock out of the timeout. Hill finds NEGAARD right back to Jade. Working a 2-women game. Shot clock dwindling. NEGAARD 3, no good. Continues to pull the trigger, now 6 of 11 from 3. Still a ridiculous showing tonight. Mensa for 3, hits nothing. As the rebound is tipped to Sammy Opichka. She couldn't touch the ball because she threw it. Jade Hill picked it up, now to Langbin. Joe, up and in! Finally a point for St. Thomas. The drought lasted long, but it's over now. Stafford out to Rain Green. Green, look at the moves. Oh my goodness, couldn't finish. But a pretty play up until the shot. Jade Hill in transition. 3, no. Langbin tried to tip it, did so into the hands of Elise Stafford. And then Sammy Opichka pokes it away. Opichka to Langbin. We're tied. Blink and you miss it. The Tommies, quick strike. Opichka with the steal and the assist. Sammy, no points, but stuff in the stat sheet otherwise. 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block in just 13 minutes on the floor, as that's a call. Rain Green will inbound. 10 seconds gone on the shot clock. Stafford gets her defender in the air, moves to her left, but the shot is off the mark. Nasty spill off the ball just a few minutes ago. But she is A-OK. Elise Stafford, mid-range J off the mark. A minute and 13 left in the third quarter. And why not? We're still tied. It's been that way pretty much the entire way. Hill drives baseline, floater, up and in. Jade Hill's first bucket since that three-pointer back in the first gives the Tommies the lead for the moment. Rain Green directing traffic and nearly throws it away. Maggie NEGAARD, the approving Sammy Opichka. Mensah inbounding to Green. Green being teed up by Jade Hill, two of the quickest guards in the conference, and Green won the battle. Can she finish the play? No. Now bodies on the floor, a jump. Ruse will start the fourth with the basketball. Hill gets it across center court. She's teed up by Green. A good head-to-head matchup. Hill to her left. Driving, blocked. Jocelyn Ewell with the block. She throws it away. Amber Scalia and one. Play. No. St. Thomas still a 4-point lead. Ewell the rebound again as she nearly throws it away. Rain Green gets it up and cannot hit it. It's between the Tommies and their first Summit League victory, but they have a mighty fine challenger in front of them. Kansas City has made this a game through and through. There will be no give up in this team, I'm sure, and that's a good start. Elise Stafford, her first long ball of the night, cuts the Tommy lead to just one. Stafford now 7 points. NEGAARD to Scalia. Scalia finds Lamker, but before the play could finish, this is Jordan Lamker never let go of the basketball. It was a frantic whistle from the referee on the baseline. Scalia had that big play to end the third quarter. The steal and then the three-point play. Lamker turns and shoots, but doesn't finish. Ruse with a chance to take the lead. Rain Green, very easy. A bit too easy. Tommies now behind. A lot of time left. NEGAARD, three, no. And we're going to stay on this end of the court. It's going to game. Just 7 free throws for Kansas City and only 3 for St. Thomas. Scalia takes it towards the key. Hill, three-pointer, no. Off the back of the rim. Scalia stops the initial ball handler as she Kansas City ball out of the break. They lead it 48-47, 8:46 to go. It's a low-scoring affair, kind of what we expected between the Tommies and the Ruse. And the Ruse have the momentum here late. Feeling herself, Elise Stafford, oh my goodness. She was quiet in the first half, just 2 points, but has 7 in the latter half and gives her team a 3-point lead. Corner, three, Opichka, no good. Langbin going for the offensive rebound and is hit with a foul from here on out. Rain Green takes it up. You may have seen Jordan Lamker asking for a sub, but it was too late. So Langbin in danger of a foul out if she cannot avoid the contact here. She does, but you saw she had to kind of hold back, allowed Mana Mensah a wide open look at the rim. She took advantage as the Ruse have their largest lead of the game here in the fourth quarter, up 5. Opichka to Lamker as Joe couldn't find Maggie. Kerr comes in, Langbin sits down, and other than the turnovers, Joe Langbin mighty efficient tonight. 10 points on 5 of 5 shooting. NEGAARD to Opichka. Gets up and underneath the defense, and Sammy gets her first bucket here late. Green picked up by Opichka on the switch. Ewell down low to Micaiah Mullins. Mullins hits it. 5-point lead restored. NEGAARD whips it into Opichka. Sammy shied away. Now to NEGAARD. Wide open for the rebound. Scalia, and she's blocked. And the block on the other. NEGAARD inbounding from the baseline. Finds Scalia on the left wing. Over and across to Hill. Right back to Amber. Amber ball handling on the key. Out to NEGAARD. Nearly loses it. She'll have to heave. One to shoot. And they do not get it away. Scalia missed regardless. Shot clock violation and timeout by Ruth Sin. A lot of time left, but the Roos in the driving seat right now. Green to Stafford. Now near side and an offensive foul. Micaiah Mullins caught with her hand in the cookie jar, and the referee saw it. Battling with Opichka down low, and Sammy definitely sold it. It was enough for a whistle and a big play defensively. Opichka to Hill. Into Lamker. Throws it over her head, gives it right back. And it's like the Opichka play never happened. Right back Kansas City ball. They are up 5, their largest lead. It's a good time to have that here in the fourth quarter in Summit League basketball. Mano Mensah up, no good. Screen. It looked like Maggie was heading to take her final rest, but she's leading the Tommies in minutes per game here in Summit play, and she's doing so again tonight. Scalia to Hill, into Lamker. Tommy's 11 to shoot, out to Amber. Scalia puts it up and in. A liner, but it works. Hitting off the back of the rim, falls. Tommy's down 3. Rain Green cannot get by Hill. Jade playing good perimeter defense against a shifty point guard. It's almost like looking in a mirror between these two with just how quick they are. And Green with space, pick and roll to Ewell. Drawn up perfectly. However, the play not executed to perfection. Hill to NEGAARD, now to Scalia for 3, no good. Amber Scalia with that low liner of a shot, this time could not find the bottom of the basket. As Rain Green is picked up by Amber Scalia on the logo. Green gets right by her, and that's a mismatch, but she can't finish. Mensah was going for the offensive rebound, but all of a sudden, St. Thomas has cleaned things up on the defensive glass. Only 2 offensive points off of offensive rebounds for the Roos in the second half after 15 in the first half. And Jordan Lamker, fed by NEGAARD, puts it up and in. Tommy's down just 1. Nearly losing it and ends up throwing it away. Stafford and NEGAARD down there for it. Kicked ball, rather fewer minutes in this game. Amber Scalia has been on the court a whole lot more than has been typical of this season. But good to see Scalia with a lot of good minutes. 4 points and a couple of steals. Green to Mullins as Mullins is fouled with the shot. Hill has 4, Langbin has 4. Those are 2 of your best defenders, each in danger of being disqualified. Mullins at the line, hits the first, cannot find the second, and a foul against Mendez. Elise Stafford working to get around Mendez as Autumn put a chicken wing out there. Stafford fell to the ground, and that's as good as an offensive rebound. Just the hustle to force the foul. They inbound it to Elise Stafford. Stafford in the pink shoes, one-handed to Green. Rain Green now picked up by NEGAARD. Jordan Glenn read it and will slow in transition over to Hill. Now Glenn open, but not in shooting position. Finds NEGAARD on the nail! Maggie NEGAARD, a career-high 21, and we are tied. St. Thomas went to overtime against St. Thomas on a 6-1 run in this tie game. Kansas City with the basketball. Rain Green teed up by Hill. Finds Stafford out into the corner. Now into Ewell. Ewell's shot ends up in a sea of bodies, and a quick whistle in the bonus. Lamker 63% from the line this year. Cannot hit the first. In the bonus in this game, as I mentioned, not a lot of whistles blown by the Zebras tonight. A travel. It was an awkward defender. Was nowhere to be found. She fell back expecting contact and went down with the ball. Lamker, after the missed free throws, makes up for it and gives the Tommies a 2-point lead. Tommy's first lead since 9 minutes left in the fourth. Green to Ewell. Now corner Mensah. They feed Mullins. Mullins looked like she traveled. The referees disagree. And then Mensah turns the corner but cannot finish. We'll see. And we still have some conversation happening. And it is 2 seconds. Doesn't matter. Stafford with the foul. With a chance to give St. Thomas the lead. Stafford taking a free throw from nearly the elbow, and I have never seen that. She makes it. This season, 76% from the free throw line. Maybe more players should shoot it from the elbow at the free throw line. Elise has 12. As she gives the Roos the lead. NEGAARD, 3, no good. Lamker, it'll flip, which could be big here with 2 minutes to go in a one-possession game. The gym goes quiet. St. Thomas awaiting what set will be called. Rain Green now picked up by Glenn. You would assume a mismatch. Out to Ewell. Now Stafford guarded by Mendez. Help defense Lamker as she pokes it away. Delays the offense for a moment. The three-pointer, no good. Lead. Opitchka comes back in for the offense as Mendez takes a seat. Hill to the newly entered Opitchka. NEGAARD, one bounce. Lamker. Lamker doing a dance, out to Glenn. Glenn to NEGAARD. Maggie up and in! 3, 7, and 8. And she hits the free throw. 91% this season. Can almost expect it. 24 from Maggie. Mana Mensah now running point for Kansas City. They're down 2. 1 minute left. Mensah to the right. Hand off to Green. Green out to Ewell. Not a shooter. Will re-enter to Mullins. Mullins threw it out, but it was poked. Kansas City inbounds under the basket. They get it in to Mensah. Mensah to Mullins. Mullins up and in. It's tied again. 60 all. Only a few more possessions to go in this game, but vocal crowd in attendance. And they've been treated to a good one. 60 points for either side. Late in the fourth quarter, St. Thomas can take the lead. NEGAARD nearly throws it away. Hill keeps it in. Hill now collapsed on by a couple of roos. She will take it to the basket. Jade Hill in a huge spot, 62-60 Tommies. The Roos race to the sideline and call a timeout. The offensive rebound will be open. Stafford will inbound it as St. Thomas, a fast break out of the huddle, come onto the court. 14 seconds. Rain Green running the point. Elise Stafford in the far corner. Green puts it up, blocked by Langman. Joe Langman. Free throws at the line. 77% shooter. Hits the first. So at the very least. But Hill can all but put him away with a make here. She misses. Hit it with the best of them from deep. Stafford in the corner. It's not there. Instead to Mensah. Mensah, one to shoot. She